Hey guys, just crunching some numbers here. You know, one of the unusual things we do at Displayit is our profit sharing program. And it's not your run-of-the-mill profit sharing program. Not only do we share 25% of all company profits with our employees, but we also share our complete financials with them each and every quarter. It's a very different approach and something that I was pretty scared about once we got started, but I think it's really benefited the company. Well, in today's episode, I'm going to tell you how we do it, and we're also going to talk to our employees to see how the profit sharing helps to motivate them and help them feel a part of the company. Displayit shares 25% of all of our profits with our employees. But in addition to that, we also share our complete financial performance with them each and every quarter. And so what I do is we have about 50 employees here, and I usually meet with them in groups of about 10 to go over each and every line item. We share information about what our sales were, how much our gross profit is, what did we spend on marketing and personnel in those quarters. And I even really break down for them our strategy. I feel that this really gives them a great sense of understanding of the business, but a feeling of being a lot more empowered in what's happening here and motivated by the success of the company. When I first started out, before I shared these financial numbers, I took a dollar bill and I said, every time Displayit has a sale for $1, how much of that dollar do we keep on average? And I had some people who would guess 50 cents, 60 cents of every dollar that we kept. In actuality, at that time, it was about 3 cents or 4 cents. And so it was quite an eye-opener for our team. So what I want to do in today's show is go around to some of our teammates and see how they feel about the sharing of this information and how it helps them be more effective. So Dad, when I came to you and said that I wanted to share all the company financial information in our quarterly profit sharing reports, what were you thinking? Were you thinking this was a bad idea?
No, I thought it was a great idea because I think people who are informed make better decisions and know how to apply their talents in the right directions. So as far as I'm concerned, transparency is a very intelligent thing to do in a company.
All right, Jonathan, what did you think when you first came to Displayit and had your first profit sharing meeting? Did you find it unusual that we shared so much financial information about the company?
Yeah, I definitely found it unusual just because there's kind of that stigma around jobs like that where there's a lot of secrecy as far as where the money's going. And so the fact that, a couple months after I started here, you're being really transparent with where our money was going.
Really eye-opening to see all the expenses and everything really laid out on paper with every single figure on there. That was just really eye-opening into what all, the money that we get from the sales of our products, where it all goes.
So what did you think when we first shared all the company financial information? Did you think it was strange and surprising that we did that?
Most owners and bosses don't share that kind of information at all. Very strange.
Yeah, we just first started sharing the financial information. It was interesting because, doing sales and everything, you see how much money is coming in, but you don't see really all the money that's going out in terms of, payroll and insurance and all these other things that cost a lot of money, and they're good value, but you need to have them, but you just don't see all of that. Really helped me focus on, making sure that we're providing the service, getting the customers back, increasing profits, and doing kind of all the things that we could do to make the company successful.
It was a really good thing because, it makes you feel like you're more a part of what's going on. I really enjoy it because that lets us see what's going on, what we spend here, what's made here, it's really nice. Mm-hmm. Not many companies do that, so it's awesome.
Very strange. A lot of that information is kept from a lot of employees just for the fear of not understanding it, I guess.
Does the fact that we share the financial information, does it help you feel more motivated in your job?
I definitely do, just because I think understanding that what I do actually matters in terms of helping out not just myself but also the team. It's bigger than just how many sales are we making. It's more about the fact that is what I'm doing helping to increase revenue, therefore is it helping everybody else on the team.
I think I want to, when it comes to profit sharing, I don't think it's something that we should normally expect, but we're very grateful for it. I mean, it helps, our family accomplish some things that we would like to do. It's definitely something that, I think about, I try to think about quite often when it comes to how I do my job.
It makes you, put a better foot forward, try to do the best you can to make those numbers go up.
Feels like I'm better in my job and more part of the team, actually.
It makes them feel more as a team, makes them feel more like they're part owners in the company, more aware of what they're doing to not make as much mistakes. We're one big family.
So since we started sharing our financial information about a year and a half ago, our net profit as an organization has just about tripled. And I think a huge reason for that is the fact that we are sharing such detailed information with our team. It's helping them to be motivated and empowered to make the right decisions. I really believe that. And so when I talk to some other business owners, sometimes they're a little nervous about sharing this information because they feel that maybe if the employees see the profit and what it is, they'll want more money and demand more things. But I think the opposite is true. When you hide it, when you're not showing your team how the organization is doing, they usually assume the worst. They think that you're taking the money and going off on trips and fancy cars and so forth. So I just think the best idea is to be totally transparent. Show your team how the company's doing, make sure they see how the work they do affects the bottom line, and I'm confident that you're going to get better performance out of your team. Well, anyway, I hope you found this helpful. If you have questions about how we do this, feel free to leave them in the comments and I'll respond to them right away. Otherwise, it's time for me to get back to work. We'll see you guys next time.